guys, thank you for joining me today. Today I have a thought I'd like to share with you from this book I really like. It's called Secrets of the Vine. It is by Bruce Wilkinson. He talks about different meanings Jesus meant when he said, I am the vine and you are the branches. You are the branches. Remain in me and I in you, and you it is that bears much fruit. So this is from the first chapter. I just had a thought to share with you guys. Right now he is describing some things that happened before Jesus led his disciples into the vineyard. I believe that is John 15. So the main kind of summary thought that I have is know who Jesus is, not who you think he is, or not what you want him to be. And meet Jesus where he is, not where you might think he is. So I'm going to read just a little bit out of this book and talk a little bit more. This section is called The Unraveling. The Apostle John, it's windy. The Apostle John recorded the exact moment the mood changed. And supper being ended, Jesus rose from supper and laid aside his garments, took a towel and girded himself. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel which he was girded. Shocked, the men can only watch in shame as Messiah sobs grime from between their toes. Water plinks into the bowl. The disciples shift nervously, not daring to speak. Why would tomorrow's king like to behave like tonight's houseboy? It gets worse. Most assuredly, I say to you, one of you will betray me. So all of these things are happening after dinner, while they're at dinner together, that I don't think they imagined would happen. As they're preparing for the Messiah to come the next day to rescue their people, Jesus says someone will betray him. And instead of acting like a king, he is a servant to them and washes their feet. So some thoughts he kind of describes the disciples might be thinking is maybe feeling weak and small. They're staring at him in disbelief, mistrust, and fear after Jesus says that he's going to be leaving them. After Jesus says, let not your heart be troubled, they're sinking in anxiety and dread. And after he told them he would never leave them as orphans, now he just told them he is going to leave, and they're slumping before him like abandoned children, defenseless in a hostile world. And after this dinner, he says, arise, let us go from here. And from there, he leads them into the night, into this vineyard, and tells them that he is the vine and they are the branches, and to remain in him. And it just kind of led me to that thought of the disciples think of Jesus and know Jesus as the Messiah. And all of these things start to unravel that they were not expecting. And they're leading him, he is leading them into a quiet, secluded place by themselves to tell them the secret of the vineyard, the secret and truth about him and God and relying in Jesus and what that means in life, instead of leading them victoriously among the crowds, among the action, among the city and the rejoicing in the city. He's leading them to a secluded place and telling them something that's special for them. So that's what led me to this thought of meet Jesus where he's at, not where you might think he's at. I pray that would encourage you to be alone, spend alone time with your word, with the word, with God, and allow him to speak to you and be with him where he's at, not where you might think he's at, whatever that means to you. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that encourages you, this little message. And if you have any questions about this book or any other questions about passages that I quoted from, you can leave comments in the section below, and I would be happy to talk with you about that. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.